Hello guys. Now the project 090 is complete. Missing couple of badges and labels and decals, stuff like this, but mechanically it's 100%. This kit again was bought from FarmerTech, but as they say on the website, they advise against building a chainsaw, and the reason is all the parts are mix and match. I mean, okay, it's okay for the starter exhaust covers, but even the covers, they don't really fit that well. I've seen other aftermarket parts, aftermarket covers that they'll fit better. So excuse me. But with little bit of adjusting, and yeah, they'll be okay. Originally I said that I will try to install 070 090 split crank. I couldn't because the crankcase didn't allow for. So yeah, I had to go with what came in the package, original from FarmerTech. It's not even from FarmerTech because it says it's stamped on the crank itself, on the weights. It says Rocket or something like that. So I don't believe it's FarmerTech. That's why I said the parts are mix and match. They the suppliers in China, they have most probably a contract with them, and they supply the cheapest, and they'll send them over. On the starter cover it says genuine a genuine replacement part. I don't know, I have my doubts in that sector, so I don't know if it's true or not. Flywheel, it's original Stihl, made in Slovenia. It's stamped Stihl with a code and everything, so I was surprised to see original flywheel. I had problems with the coil and the top dead center. Usually when you install this coil, it doesn't matter if it's points or electronic, it will work on the middle of the fixing point where the screw goes into the crankcase, because the holes are a little bit elongated on the ignition plate. But in this occasion I stripped, actually I broken 2 flywheel keys because of the backfire. So the backfire was that strong, it ripped 2 keys, 2 flywheel keys. So I ordered a couple more. Now I'm on the third one. So I elongated the holes. I turned the ignition this way because it was way too advanced. So I turned it this way, so I had to elongate the holes and to catch it exactly where it needs to be. But I think on these ones is 25 degrees or in between 2 and 3 millimeters before top dead center. Again, piston and cylinder original 090. You've seen this. It doesn't matter, doesn't affect the stroke in any way. It's the same stroke, 40 mil stroke. It works okay. 66 piston. Oils good enough. Maybe it will oil even better after a while. You can see I did not use base gasket, only steel mastic. So it's still a little bit advanced. the timing, but by little bit. For me it's okay, because I know, and I can really pull on that. I think the rope is gonna give up at one point, or the starter, because yeah, sometimes gives you too much it opposes too much, too much force. It has loads of compression, and imagine if it's sparking before it needs to spark. That makes it even harder, and it's unbelievable to pull against that spark. You won't do it, you won't be able to do. And that's why I just sheared two keys. Luckily the crank seems to be okay, and the flywheel itself uh, doesn't look soft or anything, because I thought it will damage the crank, where the key sits, or the flywheel, but nothing like that. I'm gonna take it off the bench. Another thing, this rear handle, I have one or two spares, but this is the one that it came in the package. Flimsy, way too flimsy. Look here, is one second. Look here, it's touching the handle, so the fitment is not is not what needs to be. Look at the base here, is nowhere near where it needs to be. So yeah, be careful with this Farmer Tech kit. I don't know any other, they might work, but this one gave me a lot of headache, a lot of trouble. It's not it wasn't an easy put together. So yeah, what can I say? I can't wait to try it out in a log or something. Even the handle it's not very strong. This bolt here that fixes the handle, or maybe needs, because the fixing point, where this round fixing point is kind of off round and only touches the handle here, and it has a little bit of play this side and on the other side, opposite side, so it kind of wiggles. But I will do a brace like that, like usually I've seen it on 090s or 070s. They usually have this brace, but I don't know, for some reason this one came without. Excuse me. Couple of parts missing. Flywheel keys, I had to order them myself. Nuts, flywheel nut, clutch nut, the clutch washer. It was a production mistake. I think when they made it, if you know, the washer has a recess inside to clear the crank and to allow tightening on the cone and actually tightening the clutch shoes. But this one, the washer was solid, so no recess. What else? Oil pump, I changed the oil pump for a different one, aftermarket, because the one that it came, it did not work. It was seized solid, and I tried everything, very poor quality. So that's why I'm telling you, parts are just picked up randomly, put in the box, in the Farmer Tech bags wrapping, and on you go. So that's a big problem. It's not a chainsaw. These parts are not meant to be, put together and have a chainsaw, because it's a little bit iffy. Too many problems. Yeah. So, but now it works. Everything Loctited in, all the bolts. Yeah, so I'll start this chainsaw, and you'll see it running. Yeah, that's it. So it runs, but it was a challenging project. Yeah, so if you think on buying something like that to put together, good luck with, because you might need, or maybe yours will come together nicely. So that was all. Take care, guys. All the best.